Rock Magic Stakes. The light is on. Gates spring open. They're off and racing. Bravo Centurion, Ginnivan, first of them to leave. Premium Choice there for a moment, but will now concede. Keep reading behind those, followed by Oxbridge. Baby Paris a little wider from Kripalenko, the middle. Almighty Class found itself wide. Back on the inside, Joker's Grin, hemmed away in the early part of proceedings. Awkwardly placed at the 550 and last Saloon Bar. They approached the turn. Ginnivan was able to hold Bravo Centurion. It's Ginnivan a half to 3/4. Bravo Centurion, Baby Paris punching up 3 wide. Almighty Class off the track. Premium Choice down near the inside, the middle. Keep reading. Joker's Grin looking for the shortest way home. About to get up on the fence. Ginnivan's the leader. He tests out Bravo Centurion. Baby Paris joins in. Joker's Grin's run out of room on the inside. Bravo Centurion on the outside. Baby Paris and Joker's Grin. Joker's Grin threading the eye of the needle, grabs the lead. A dynamic win. What a performance by Joker's Grin to get through and win. They were queuing up for the minors. Keep reading. The roughie on the outside. Bravo Centurion there. Ginnivan back near the rail. Then came Saloon Bar. Wider out Oxbridge. Almighty Class. Premium Choice. Kripalenko. And Baby Paris, who was there until the 100, folded up and had finished back last of all. Well, what a win. Joker's Grin. Paddy Carberry snagging it back to the tail, but on the rail, and then needed an awful amount of luck to go his way. But when he found the split, Joker's Grin, the one that they backed, has delivered a remarkable victory over Keep Reading, a $91 chance, grabbing second in front of Bravo Centurion, who got left up outside of Ginnivan in a race where they've run 57.68. They've peeled off a 33.52 600. Joker's Grin though, Carberry back on the fence, got through inside Premium Choice, and he was on the back of Ginnivan. At that stage at the 200, he had absolutely nowhere to go. And then all of a sudden, half a run came, and Pat drove the 4-year-old through and was too good. He was simply brilliant. Joker's Grin by Machino. 6 now out of his 8 starts, and that is just a portent of things to come through the autumn. Exciting stuff for Bernie Miller, raced by M. Mrs. L.J. Jones, DJ Mrs. D.C. Gatty, also Mrs. Ellen B. Pablo, Ms. K. Massam, Patrick Carberry here in the saddle. And he went with Angels Would Fear to Tread initially before this powerhouse sprinter, this 4-year-old, burst through and had put pay to them. Finished up winning with a little bit left in reserve. Remarkable effort. Second, Keep Reading. What a run here from the roughie. Out of the Bluff Knoll by Headwater, trained by Donald O'Connor, ridden by Lachdar Romilly. And Bravo Centurion by National Defence, Chris Parnham for Luke Fernie. Third home. Fourth went to 2 Saloon Bar, coming from the back of the field, doing his best late. So 10-8-1-2 here after the running of the Rock Magic. We'll get to Lockie in a few moments' time there. It was everything the race was billed to be. They had it down to Bravo Centurion, Joker's Grin. The market liked the latter though, into $2.30, crunched. But boy, oh boy, wasn't there some theatre involved in this race here. No run, Joker's Grin, then a half a run, and then he just bullocked his way through and was able to put his stamp on the Rock Magic Stakes today. Breathtaking effort. The Mrs. Max Handicap rounds out the day at 5:38. They're all going to run. We'll go downstairs now, Lockie. What about that? It was certainly, I guess, built today as being one of the terrific short course sprint races here on the cusp of our autumn carnival, and it delivered in every sense of the word.
Thanks, Darren. Bernie Miller has made his way into the mounting yard, and the sense of relief on his face is nothing short of remarkable. Bernie, congratulations on the win. Some win, some ride. It was a nerve-wracking ride. Talk us through your emotions.
Mate, can you ask that tomorrow? That was just, you know, I'm a little fish in a massive big pond. I'm so stumped and proud. And the way that Paddy been with us all along, and the way he rode that horse just then, he's been magnificent for us, my stable, for this horse. We've had a plan of how to get him settled and everything. And it's just come to fruition today. We've got a long way to go, I know that, but a lot of people to thank, the stable staff. Fowsy again, I woke him up, the poor bugger, the other day. Come down, he's just taken the shoe off him, out of bed. Fowsy, you know, it's been marvellous since he's been helping us out last year and a half. So to everybody that has helped, and I haven't said it, thank you very much.
He was held up for such a long period of time, Bernie, in that home straight. He still won by a length. He had panels and panels on those rivals.
Yeah, well, let's just keep it under the nutter. But you're quite correct. We've never really opened the tank up. Today's been the first time that we've actually twisted the screw a little bit. Who knows what's left?
Take us into the inner sanctum. How close was he prior to this afternoon to signing on the dotted line for a quokka slot on the 26th of April?
How close are we?
Yep.
Oh, I had a phone call from some people last week, and they said they'll get back to me tomorrow if things work out today. So they'll just have to ring up Mr. Jones and the owners, and I'm just a trainer, mate.
Seems like it's worked out pretty well. Talk us through the next 2 to 4 weeks for this horse, Bernie. Does he now go to a Roma Cup en route to a quokka?
Yeah, I'm more excited about the Roma Cup at the moment, mate. No bullshit, that's what I said to Paddy. So I'm more excited about the Roma Cup. I want Peter Gangemi to shake my hand and give me the trophy. That's what I want.
Do you feel he could be a better horse at 11 and 1200 metres? Obviously, so many 1,000-metre specialists in this event here this afternoon, but the way he found the line, that was very impressive.
I think with everything that Paddy's done and nurtured him and taught him, teaching to be a racehorse and how to race, I think he's just going to get better. And we're not going to go stupid. We've got a little plan for this prep, and that's what we're going to stick to. But once again, it's Paddy teaching him, and he's starting to listen, and he's not as explosive at home as what he has been in the past. You know, he just falls asleep. Like, you should have seen him out there. We shampooed him, and he fell asleep. We had to wake him up to do the interview, the poor little bugger. But no, all good, mate.
One race down, that's a big box ticks, Bernie. 2 to go. Well done here, and good luck for the remainder of the campaign.
You can go saddle the other one now?
You certainly can.
Because I'm very slow at it.
There's Bernie Miller. He's a very happy man, but perhaps an even happier man is the man catching up with Scotty, and that's Pat Carberry.
Oh, I dare say Paddy Carberry's pretty happy, but I also reckon he would have been a bit nervous at the top of the home straight. Now, Paddy, the obvious question is, how did you end up back where you ended up?
He's always a bit anxious in the barriers when he's fresh, especially his first run, even though he's had 2 trials. And he just bounded in the air at the start, and I just went, oh, well, we got to go back now, and I went to the fence, and the owner's been asking for ages when are we going to get him in amongst them, but he never draws well. But he didn't draw well today, but we ended up on the fence, and in answer to Jonesy's question, how do you reckon he'll handle the horses around him, he handled it well.
Top of the home straight, you had to handle it well too. You had to really bide your time and be as patient as you could.
Yeah, there wasn't many options, to be honest. Ginnivan was wanting to lug out a bit round the corner, so I was half hoping that if Stevie in front of me just sort of peeled out a bit, I'd be able to sneak up and hopefully Ginnivan would roll off, but he didn't. And then I'm not sure if Lukey was that keen where I was asking him to go, but he trusted me and there wasn't much room, but when he got through, he just won with the leg in there.
Obviously, racing so far in his career, he's been in lower grades and he's probably been coined as over-racing, but would it be a fair thing to say that he, while over-racing, clearly, probably just needed to get to a better level so they went a bit faster for him?
I'd agree with that, but also you always say that when they get to a higher level, the tempo is different and all that, but I will say that he's certainly matured a bit in that aspect. He's in his track work and, just his general demeanour has been a lot better. Not that he's ever been a horse that wants to bolt or anything like that, but he knows he's fast and he wants to go fast all the time, but obviously that's not ideal. But just want to say Bernie's just been ticking the boxes with his horse, absolutely doing an elite job. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to get it right, but he has been, Blake gets up at 1 o'clock in the morning, just deserves everything he gets, and just want to, commend him from me working with him for such a long time. He's just ticking the boxes with his horse. He does every time, but I just can't even explain how good he's doing, how good a job he's doing. And it's a team effort, obviously, with the girls and that back home, and Fowsy, our farrier, he lost the shoe don't even know what day it was, Tuesday. I took it off. Fauzi, he woke him up and he come and done it at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And, you know, without that, we'd be buggered. So, you know, we really appreciate everyone's efforts. And, I mean, just grateful that the horse is still with us. He did get good offers to go overseas, but I just hope that the owners really enjoy the horse for what he is.
Cup night brought back great memories as well. The family's been super. Paddy, I could ask you 10,000 more questions and stand here all day, but I better let you go. Congratulations. Great horse, great win, even better people.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
There's Paddy Carberry. What a man. He combines with Bernie Miller and Joker's Grin. What a ride of the day. He was $15 prior to this afternoon for a quokka. In 4 weeks' time, I dare say he may well just be in single figures now. That might be the #1 contender to beat Overpass in 4 weeks' time in a Tab Touch Care Quokka.